Did you know Lyme patients see an average of 10 doctors before getting an accurate diagnosis? For most of my clients, the number is much higher. They get passed around, they get lots of diagnoses until they get the right one that's causing all that other stuff. For my family, our journey started when my teenage daughter started having all kinds of medical problems, and she got passed around from doctor to doctor. She saw urgent care over and over and over again. She had her tonsils out. She had her gallbladder out at age 15. She went to the emergency department countless times for symptoms we couldn't figure out, but lots of pain. One night was actually paralyzed from the hips down, which seems odd, but she really could not feel anything. Went to the emergency department. They gave some medication, IV, that gave her the feeling back and the ability to move. And then they said, she's fine. We'll give you a referral to rheumatology, but go home. We check out the rheumatologist they referred us to, didn't see kids. So clearly they didn't put any thought into that. Saw a pediatric internist who promised to stay with us and help us figure out what's wrong. Well, she did a Lyme test, and that Lyme test came back positive. So that doctor called me and said, I'm sorry, we can't see you anymore, and referred us again to rheumatology and to psychiatry. The psychiatrist also didn't see children. Well, that told me real quick they didn't really care. They didn't do any research. They just said, oh, Lyme, we're not touching that. You guys got to go. She saw urgent care again multiple times. We're making the rounds with all the things. She ended up being actually diagnosed with Lyme by her provider at urgent care, who herself had Lyme, and when she found out the pediatric internist had fired us because of this positive Lyme test, she got us started. She got us referrals. She started explaining what Lyme is. She had appropriate testing done to really find out what else might be going on, and then we found a Lyme doctor. There were some other doctors along the way. We're thankful that it didn't take forever and ever, but it took much too long when you've got a child who's in middle school and then early high school who no longer can function, who goes from playing competitive softball and being the life of the party to can't hit the ball, can't throw the ball accurately, doesn't want to hang out with friends as much because she's having panic attacks for no reason. She's having all kinds of physical problems that nobody can explain. That's travesty. The doctors would just pass a kid along and act like nothing's wrong. But get this, I also was accused of having Munchausen's by proxy. If you don't know what that is, that's when a parent makes their child sick or has their child present as sick so that the parent can get attention. And let me tell you, I didn't want attention. I wanted my kid fixed. Now, that was going to be a longer journey than we first realized, but she's healthy. And your kid can be healthy, and you can be healthy too. How about let me know how many doctors you saw before you got an accurate diagnosis of Lyme and co-infections?